Getting ready to go to office in the morning, booking an Ola or an Uber, or even running to catch the metro seems like a distant dream now. The new normal is working from home, and in that scenario, the smartphone plays a crucial role in all of our lives. A good smartphone actually works as a savior when we have to connect with our friends and family, or take those grim office calls in the morning, or even saving a lot of files or those PPTs that you need for those office calls. Now all we need to do to achieve all of this is a power pack smartphone, and one that doesn't break the bank and is easy on your pocket. And of course comes with a host of exemplary features as well. Now there are quite a few entry-level phones in the market, but most of them don't come with a big battery, dependable performance, or even an attractive design for that matter. However, one such smartphone that was introduced by Oppo recently is actually ticking quite a few of these boxes for the millennials out there. Yup, I'm talking about the Oppo A12, which is an entry-level smartphone that works like a dependable workhorse. Now this phone, the Oppo A12, is trying to impress us with its attractive back panel, ample storage size, and of course the battery life as well, plus the fact that it's got AI dual rear cameras and a rear fingerprint scanner, plus a secure face unlock as well. Hi, I'm Ashar from Mr. Phone, and in this video we're going to take a look at the new Oppo A12. Talking about what stands out in the Oppo A12, you get to choose across two variants, one with 3 gigs of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage, and another that has 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage. Additionally, you get a dedicated slot for a memory card along with 2 separate slots for nano SIM cards. Thankfully, it is not a hybrid tray, and you can use it to get an additional 256 GB of external storage. So as far as storage and RAM is concerned, the Oppo A12 can compete against other options in the entry-level segment. And for the most part, I found the phone to be responsive. Oppo also offers both a rear fingerprint unlock and an AI face unlock feature. There's a speedy fingerprint scanner on the rear of the phone, and the face unlock mechanism is equally fast too. As you can see, the fingerprint scanner is positioned at a comfortable height on the back panel of the phone. It is highly secured and unique. You can simply lock and unlock your device and apps without needing to remember the password. Whereas with AI Face Unlock, Oppo has taken security to the next level. Face Unlock offers a quick, automatic, and seamless verification experience, assuring maximum convenience, safety, and security. The phone runs on ColorOS 6.1 based on Android 9 Pie, but you do get an assured update to Android 10. It has a fairly large 4230 mAh battery inside. In my time with the phone, I could easily eke out 2 days on moderate usage. The battery life is actually pretty good. As for the camera setup, you get a 5 megapixel camera on the front and a dual 13 megapixel main camera plus 2 megapixel depth sensor. You get an HDR option on both the front and the rear camera, and for the most part, the pictures taken in good lighting conditions had accurate colors too. The portrait shots look particularly pleasing as well. The 2MP depth camera is coming in handy here. You can also use the dazzle mode to spruce up the colors and add some pop. The device also comes with an AI beautification algorithm that is capable of recognizing skin quality, age, gender, skin color, and makes corrections according to different groups. While you should wait for a full camera review, here are a few samples from the phone for you to see before that. Coming to the design, the A12 looks attractive for a budget phone and has a 3D diamond blaze design on the rear that changes colors when you look at it from different angles. Plus, it is available in 2 colors, black and blue. One notable feature of the A12 is that it is 8.3 millimeters thick and weighs around 165 grams, which is fairly lightweight and comfortable to hold and use with one hand. Now, good ergonomics are a rarity nowadays in smartphones, especially in this price range, but the A12 is definitely an outlier. I do miss using sleek phones like these. On the front, you get a 6.22-inch HD Plus IPS LCD panel with a water drop notch. Plus, you get a blue light filter to make it easier to use the phone without straining your eyes in the night. This spec is par for the course and matches up with all the other phones in this price range. What I particularly like about this display is that it can touch a max brightness of 450 nits and has Corning Gorilla Glass 3 on the front for protection. While using it, I noticed that the A12's touchscreen was pretty responsive, and that's because it comes with a 120Hz touch sampling rate. This is particularly unheard of in this price segment, and that could be an appealing spec for most users. Internally, the phone uses a Helio P35 system on chip, and the one spec from the specs page that completely impressed me was the inclusion of Wi-Fi AC. Essentially, you get Wi-Fi 802.11 ABGN AC, which means you can use the 5 GHz Wi-Fi network at your house for better throughput. This is a tiny spec detail a lot of us miss out in our quest for a good budget phone. Trust me, it is very important for better internet speeds. In this price range, quite a few phones miss out on this feature. Finally, the Oppo A12 is yet another option in the entry-level segment, which is impressive, especially when it comes to its design, the battery life, and the ergonomics, like I mentioned. Only time will tell if this phone can stand tall amidst the sea of great budget phones out there. The Oppo A12, like I mentioned, is available in two colors, blue and black, and the starting price is rupees 9,990 for the 3GB 32GB variant, whereas it is 11,490 for its 4GB 64GB variant across offline stores and leading e-commerce platforms. If you're interested, you can also get 6 months of extended warranty if you purchase this device before the 21st of June 2020. For more offers, take a look at the description. So what did you guys think of the Oppo A12? I hope you liked it. Until next time, this is Ashok from Mr. Phone signing off. Goodbye and Godspeed, my friends.